Awesome, guys. Welcome back to the search bar, and a very special welcome to any first-time listeners or watchers out there. I always like to start off by asking if your marketing has gone bitter or sour, just sit back and enjoy some top shelf strategies here at the search bar, where we're serving up insights for your digital marketing to work successfully. I am your host, Eric Ritter, SEO sommelier and CEO of Digital Neighbor, a friendly neighborhood marketing SEO company based in Tampa, Florida. I'm very excited about today's episode. Today, I'm welcoming Julian Harris and Alecia Maximo, the co-founders of Maxi AI, and they're going to discuss how to create tailored AI solutions for your business. Julian and Alecia, welcome to the search bar.
Thank you so much, Eric. Thank you for having us.
Yes, definitely a lovely welcome.
Very cool. So we're going to start off, I always like to start with your roots here. And so I'm just curious, the two of you, could you tell me where you're both from and where you met?
Of course. Definitely. Well, I will go first. I'm originally from Ottawa, Canada. I grew up in upstate New York. I had moved to Virginia at the end of 2019 in search for self-growth and to expand in my career. Where I lived in upstate New York, there wasn't a lot of opportunities when it comes to job and career, especially in the travel industry. That's where I started my career. And then when I moved to DC, there was a bunch of opportunity. And as far as that, Julian and I, we actually met at a mutual friends get together in Washington, DC in 2023. From the moment I met Julian, his unwavering positivity and relentless drive to shape his life on his own terms really stood out to me. It's a quality I deeply admired in him. And as far as our relationship, it began to flourish over the next few weeks. And as we got to know each other better, we discovered a shared passion for innovation and thinking beyond conventional boundaries. So that's something that we really had in common, especially the first after we met. You know, when you start dating someone, it's kind of like, oh, you don't really know where this is heading. But as soon as we met, we just had that in common. And then we share that mindset. So I would say the shared vision led us to co-create Max AI, a venture that embodies our commitment to pushing the boundaries of what's possible. And that's how we strive together as partners in a business and also partners as being in a relationship.
Nice. Thanks for sharing that.
Yeah, of course.
And my name's Julian Harris. I'm from New Jersey originally, Southern New Jersey, right outside of Atlantic City, a small town called Pleasantville. Currently, I'm based in Virginia with Alecia. I went to undergrad in DC at Washington, and I've been out here ever since. And as Alecia said, we had the pleasure of meeting at a networking event of a mutual friend. And we kind of hit it off instantly. We both had a shared kind of ambition. We wanted a little bit more out of life than we had been exposed to, in our kind of separate travels. And we really hit it off. And little did I know that she was so ambitious that she was looking to start a business before I even came around. And I have a little bit of small business experience with different small brands I've worked with over the years. And we kind of came into AI together and realized that we could probably bring a lot of value to some good people with this new emerging technology. And the rest was kind of history. And here we are today.
Right?
Very cool. Very cool, guys. Well, I'm just excited to learn more about, you guys already teasing a little bit there about AI, Maxi AI. So just curious, Alecia, is there anything that has you really excited right now?
Honestly, I'm excited about the opportunity to build a growing foundation alongside with my incredible partner, Julian. This foundation that we're building from Max AI is going to help turn my dream of exploring the world into reality. I'm really passionate about travel and going to foreign countries and just diving into culture and creating connections between a whole bunch of different cultures, especially growing up in Canada. I look forward to also witnessing our clients' joy as we assist them in reaching their revenue targets and reclaiming their time and their money, right? So that's what I'm really inspired by as far as like Max AI being that foundation for clients to actually, get to the revenue target and take back their time and also save money along the way. I'm eager to see the new opportunities that will unfold for me through this journey.
Nice. Very cool.
Yeah.
So, Julian, I have to ask you, how did you become a serial entrepreneur?
So I would say it really started in high school. Coming up, it was I was always finding myself wanting more, I guess, money than my parents were willing to give me. So I started working early at the age of like 15, 16. Um, mostly a lot of like bag boy grocery type of jobs when I was in high school. And then even leading into college, I still couldn't get away from the necessity to work. Being the quintessential broke college student, I think at one point I was working three jobs, a valet job, a restaurant
Wow.
job, and like a retail job. And it kind of got to the point, man, where I was like, you know what? This isn't it. I had a lot of ambition and I knew that I couldn't work for somebody else. It works for some people, but it just doesn't work for me. And I kind of learned that throughout all of these odd jobs. I think I even worked in a human resources office for like 6, 7 months. And that just took it over the iceberg. I'm like, you know what? This isn't for me. At the time I was getting into a lot of content related to entrepreneurship. And I'm like, wow, there's a lot of people out there living life on their own terms and
Mhm.
providing value at the same time, whether it's a product or a service. So even starting in college, I remember a buddy of mine, we used to sell, it's like a drink mixer for parties. We were always partying. So people needed a particular type of mixer, I think I forget what it was we were drinking, but we ended up bottling it up and we made a killing just, selling this on campus. And from there, it kind of clicked at me. It was just like, I can create something, put it in front of the right amount of people and kind of give it the right copy, I guess, as we know today. And, I can kind of sell anything. And from there, it went on to, I started a lifestyle brand with a buddy of mine in like 2015. We kind of scaled that and then it fizzled out. And then I did like wellness products like sea moss and different herbs related to personal health. And from there, I kind of stumbled into graphic design, doing websites for people, doing logos. Um, and then I guess up to current where we are with I was really looking for a way to bring the most amount of value to business owners because I was so passionate about business. So I wanted to find a way that I could add value to people who were doing business that could help them optimize and scale, so to speak. And that kind of led us where we are today. But it's been a long journey of discovering that I think by nature I'm an entrepreneur and just loving kind of the hustle of it all.
I love it. Yeah, you wrapped it up nicely there. The hustle, right? It seems like from an early age, just grinding it out, hustling there, and definitely respect that. That's very cool. Thank you for sharing that,
Yeah,
Julian.
man. Appreciate it. No problem.
Great, man. Well, let's move on to the next section here. We call that time to grow, right? So let's start getting into where you guys are now, right? We talked about how you got here kind of with Maxi AI. And Alecia, I'm just curious, how did you become interested in this AI thing that's now in everybody's mouth? Everybody's talking about it. And what did it take to kind of, become an entrepreneur with AI?
Of course, yeah. So I would say it definitely started when I was young. The movie The Matrix. I'm pretty sure everyone's very familiar
Yeah,
with that.
great
When
movie.
I
Yeah.
first, right, when I first got into AI per se, it was really through like movies and TV shows. As far as they're giving us all this information about technology and how it's going to advance in the future. And that movie came out a couple of years ago, but now I feel like a lot of people are going back and rewatching the tech movies and really exploring in that field. So it really started at a young age where I'd always been interested in technology and where it's going to lead us in the future. You always see movies as far as like Star Wars and other tech movies where there's like people are working with robots. So I always been fascinated by that, right? So I would say, as far as now, I was really interested and intrigued by AI when I discovered ChatGPT in 2022. I was amazed by the power of a chatbot, that could provide answers faster than Google. When you go on Google, you're searching, but it takes you a while to get to like the sixth actual link to give you the actual
Right.
answer. ChatGPT just found it like that. So I was like, oh, this is the game changer. And I was mostly searching things like just researching things about like other countries or, just spending free time on ChatGPT. But then my curiosity had, I'm like, okay, wait, there's a lot of potential that AI has. And this is just when 3.5 came out. And now, what is it, Julian? 4.0 is out right now,
Yeah,
the
GPT
updated
4. Yeah.
version.
Hmm.
Yeah, so when 3.5 came out, the difference between like now and then is that it only had stuff from like base from 2016, right? So it was still like collecting the answers from Google and other search engines. So this sparked my curiosity about the potential of AI to revolutionize various industries and create new possibilities for businesses online. To advance my interests, I delved into learning more about AI and its applications, all its tools, and how it can be leveraged to solve complex problems and streamline processes, right? I also closely followed the developments of AI technology and observed how others were successfully using AI to start and grow their businesses, especially social media marketing and digital marketing. This inspired me to start Max AI with Julian, where I could apply AI to help businesses achieve their goals more efficiently and effectively. Because you're trusting more an AI-powered engine, and also we also want to add the human touch to AI. So we want to make sure working with our clients, especially working Max AI, we're still keeping the human touch and the tone of voice because we want to make sure we create that connection. We want to be more authentic with AI than just depending on AI to give us the plain answers and put our tone of voice on it. So that's what really inspired me to get started within AI.
I love it. That's such a great story, Alecia. And you really connect there with like movies, right? Kind of that
Yeah.
science fiction aspect of it. Now we're getting
Mhm.
pretty close to what we saw in movies a couple years ago becoming
Oh
reality,
yeah.
which is pretty cool.
Exactly. Yeah. I
Amazing.
could say I'm a definitely big nerd when it comes to tech stuff or like robots, iRobot, Star Wars. I'm definitely, as Julian, I'm always like, oh, especially like Marvel. I know Marvel's kind of like not in the tech field, but we're big X-Men and Marvel fans too.
Nice, nice. I love
Yes.
it. I love how you can,
Yeah.
it almost like, with AI, it seems sometimes so you can't approach it, right? Or like you
Right.
don't know like how to approach it and kind of
Mhm.
making that connection, like, well, you've seen it like in movies before, right? And that's kind of how it can work
Hmm.
there, is a way to kind of make it more approachable for people. So I'm
Right.
curious, even making it
Yeah.
approachable or talking about how to help businesses grow. I'm just curious, Julian, if you have any advice that you could give to entrepreneurs today, when it comes to this AI thing.
Yeah, I'd say we're at it's a very kind of nice juncture when it comes to technology and wanting to be an entrepreneur, because before AI, as a business owner, like a solopreneur, if you're just launching a business from the ground and it's just yourself with minimal resources, you have to perform a lot of different tasks, right? You have to be your own marketing agent. You have to develop the copy for the ads yourself. You kind of have to take on a lot of roles, right? And I know a lot of people, they kind of start off and they might hire like a virtual assistant. But with AI nowadays, it's like you can be a one-man bandstand and really move and shake in a lot of ground using some of these AI tools, right? Even for something as simple as content creation, me and Alecia, we utilize a couple AI programs that can not only generate like high powered copy and scripts, but that can also give us relevant aesthetics that would fit it well, right? So we're able to piece together content kind of more in a streamlined way than having to, let's say, dedicate hours to creating specific content for our marketing. um, and I would say incorporating AI into their business strategies can give entrepreneurs a competitive edge in today's fast-paced and technology-driven world. Mark Cuban was quoted recently saying that even though it seems like it's a lot and it seems complicated, you have to be curious enough to figure it out when it comes to AI, because quite frankly speaking, every major corporation and every brand is kind of trying to figure out how they can get a stake in this AI game and how they can kind of implement it to help them grow farther and faster. So I would say as an entrepreneur, it would be an advantage to you as well. It probably would provide you with a lot of assistance that you didn't have prior to these technologies coming out. Um, I would say
Nice.
it'll also help you kind of automate the parts of your business that normally would take a lot of time, energy, and maybe even money. Whether it's your outreach for email. We have a particular LinkedIn strategy where we have an automated tool that kind of automates our outreach and kind of gets us in the conversation in a way that's authentic and organic, but kind of allows us to scale that effort, at kind of a higher output. So I would say every entrepreneur should definitely think about incorporating AI into their business in a way that works for them, but while at the same time not relying on it solely. Like we can't obviously go into ChatGPT and have it write entire emails for us and send it off because it still needs that human touch, as Alecia was speaking on. But kind of using AI as like a jetpack, I would say, to take you a little bit farther, a little bit faster in your day to day.
Nice, nice. Yeah, I liked how you ended it there, right? Kind of using it as an assistant and then just a visual as a jetpack, right? Because, we can't fly, but with a jetpack we could. So maybe with AI, we can kind of get up to that
Yeah,
next level there. I think that's a really cool visual there, using it as that assistant
yeah.
there. Cool. So I'm
Nice, thank
curious, do
you.
you guys, Alecia, maybe do you have a project or something that you're proud of that you guys have already done there at Maxi AI? I know you guys are, kind of still starting up, but you already got some experience there.
Yeah, I would say I'm really proud of our first client. So starting up with Max AI, we didn't have any like ads or any like branding, or we were still working on our logo. So when we first started, populating my LinkedIn with Maxi and just start spreading the word out there, we got this client. His name's Murat from Turkey. He was basically in the health, tourism, travel company. His website is
Mhm.
called AntLink, right? So health tourism, I'll do a little background about that. It's where other people from other countries go to Turkey or places like Colombia, and they can get stuff done, like as far as like your healthcare, teeth, blood work, a lot more, I would say half the price than what we're paying in the United States currently.
Wow.
So it's coming very, very popular today where people are going to Turkey to get, just basic work done to lower their costs and their expenses, which I think is a fantastic idea.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Always
right. So
looking to
our
save
client,
some money. I like that. Yeah.
right, exactly. So we heard about this, so we're like, oh, this is great because I'm currently I was in the travel industry, so I was like, oh, this is amazing. So our client Murat, he approached us with actual a challenge. He wanted us to enhance his website for better client conversion and needed a unique avatar or mascot to boost his marketing efforts. So as far as with Maxi, we're leveraging AI's text to image capabilities. We crafted a one of a kind animated avatar tailored specifically for his business travel, or sorry, for his travel business
Mhm.
between health tourism. And he also does leisure tourism, or mainly focusing on the mascot partnering with his the health tourism travel business, right? This project is particularly meaningful as it showcased the remarkable impact even the simplest AI elements can have. It was a pivotal moment for us as far as our first client, highlighting the immense potential of AI in our work, especially considering we were just a few months into our business journey. So this is something that we like spent weeks and weeks on, as far as speaking back with Murat and giving his opinion on exactly like how he wanted his mascot, how he wanted it integrated into his actual website, and how that's going to bring more clients to his website as well. So it was definitely a challenge because we were like working with ChatGPT and the text image app as well. So for the beginning, we started like, 2 months into, we're like, oh, okay, this is going great. And then boom, got our first client. We're like, all right, we need to make sure that we have the proper AI tool so we can deliver just us to this actual client. And it came out to be an actual success.
That's awesome. Such a great story. Thank you for sharing that.
Of course.
That's great. Yeah. Shows you guys know what you're doing, right?
Yeah. Well, now.
Okay. Right.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Well, let's move on to the next section here at the Search Bar podcast, which is the barrels of wisdom, right? So we're gonna move up here. I would just love from here to hear from both of you. What was the last thing in your search bar, right? It's the name of the podcast. It's everyone's favorite question, so I ask it to everyone. So just curious for both of you, what was the last thing you searched for?
I guess I'll go first. In my search bar, I would say it's latest advancements for AI powered assistants. I've kind of become a nerd in that respect when it comes to the business, because that's one of our main deliverables that we offer as an AI solution, is developing these high powered AI agents that can serve as different roles in your business, whether it's a sales agent, customer support agent, or even an onboarding specialist. So we're constantly looking for updates. Well, I actually speak for myself. I'm constantly looking for updates and advancements when it comes to what we can allow these agents that we can create, what they're able to be capable of. So that's something that I've really kind of gotten into since we've started the business. And I'm definitely guilty for kind of just searching that up randomly at different parts of the day. Is, what's something new that we can give these agents and their capability and make them a little bit more nuanced in their delivery.
Sure. I like that. So just staying on top of the newest trends.
Yes.
Love it. Alecia, what about you?
Exactly. I would say the last thing was in my search bar, since we're always, looking for new ways to expand our business. I was looking up the following steps towards a pitch deck, right? So when we're pitching or like, doing sales calls with our clients, there's a certain way that we're selling more of the brand and how we can provide value to our clients than just a service, right? So what I found in my research the other day is that with the different niches, travel, e-commerce, real estate, or which are main niches right now, there's different ways to program the pitch when it comes to marketing and making sure that we're taking the pinpoints from their demographic within their business and seeing how it can be improved with Max AI or just artificial intelligence itself. So the research that I found the other day is that the percentage of the increase, when, especially in the e-commerce field, has increasingly improved when they add AI chatbots to their customer representatives.
Mm,
There's a lot of people asking questions about different products, and a lot of people have like different complaints, as you can imagine, especially on Amazon, as we all know, right? So I find this is going to help us better when we are pitching to clients, when we're looking at the demographics of promoting a chatbot or a chat assistant to actually help that business owner, and also save them money when it comes to providing a basic variety of customer service within that field, and also in the other niches as well. So when it comes to travel and real estate, there's a broad like variety of things that we can do within those industries as well. But I really find when you pitch towards each niche or make it adaptable and bring that value to that niche, I feel like the possibilities are endless. And I feel like it creates an easier transaction and also a trusting transaction where we're showing them the value that we can provide within their brand and their company, and also have them to be a long-term client with us for the future. We don't want to sell a service just for our clients. We want to make sure that we're changing their lifestyle, perhaps like we're boosting the revenue. The customer service agent bot is helping their customers and answering questions on so they don't have to go back or hire other people to answer customers' questions. So that's what I'm focused on right now as far as making sure that we're up to date when we're pitching to our clients, whatever field that they're in.
I love it. Yeah, so both of
Yeah,
you just kind of staying on top of the latest trends and what's happening, how it's growing. And
of
I'm curious,
course.
Of course.
Alecia, if you could maybe dilute that down to one step or one tip, right, for a
Mhm.
business owner that they could take to make sure they don't fall behind with all this AI, what would that be?
I would say one crucial step to take to stay ahead of the rapidly evolving landscape of AI in business and marketing is to start exploring and implementing AI-powered solutions in their operations. Whether it's
Mm,
leveraging AI for customer service automation, specialized marketing campaigns, or data analytics, integrating AI technology can significantly enhance efficiency, customer service, and overall business performance. So I would say definitely pinpoint exactly what the client's pain point is, right? So as business owners, we all have something that we want to just brush over or put on the side and have somebody else deal with it. That's where AI comes in. If you're an e-commerce business, one thing that you do need, or that you like, that we definitely help you in the long run, is customer service automation with a chatbot on your website or on your customer Shopify store or on your Instagram store, etc. So we have to figure out with the actual client, they should figure that out also, what their pain points are. And that's when we have an open discussion on what type of value that we can provide in their business.
got it. Very cool. So you said
Mhm.
a lot of great stuff, a lot of good things, right? And a lot of this is always changing. So I'm just curious,
Mhm.
Julian, if you have any tips for a business owner, kind of like myself, avoiding getting overwhelmed by the constant evolution, all these changes when it comes to AI.
Yeah, it can be very overwhelming. Even being the owners of an AI business, we feel that way as well sometimes because every single day there's something new coming out that you can utilize. So I would say for your average business owner, I would say the first kind of level would be staying informed, just kind of keeping yourself abreast of the latest developments that are out there that might be able to work for your business. And then from there, I would say start small. So right, beginning to implement smaller level AI solutions that can kind of address a specific business need, like Alecia was speaking on, whether it's customer service or whether that's kind of lead generation. We have a particular lead generation agent that can sit on your website and kind of at least interact with people who are coming on the website, store the information for a later follow up. So small things like that, anything that can be kind of an immediate address to a pain point that you're dealing with. And then I would say collaborating with different people in the field, getting AI consultancy beyond our more, I guess, specific solutions like the customer support agents and things of that nature, we do offer AI consulting where we're kind of do an audit of
Mm,
your business from top to bottom and see if AI can be implemented, how it can be integrated seamlessly, and what you can expect the results to be. So I would say between those three things, kind of staying informed, starting small, and just aligning yourself with the right people to do some strategic planning on, how can it work for you? And 9 times out of 10, with AI being so robust now, there's a chance that AI could assist or automate some process within your
yeah.
business, whether either on the back end or the front end.
For sure. Yeah, no, thanks for sharing that. Those are three great tips, right? And
For sure.
simple tips as well, for business owners to follow. So appreciate that.
Yeah.
Um, but let's just for here, let's get techie for a minute, right? And so
Mhm.
I'm curious, some of the common terms of AI, that we might have heard, LLM, um, which what does that mean? And why would a business owner, business leader care about that?
Of course, yeah. So let's start with like one of the foundation models, like LLM. These are large AI models with millions or billions of parameters, right? Trained extensively on unlabeled data. They serve as a foundation for various AI applications across domains. So you have your examples, ChatGPT 3.5, ChatGPT, oh, tongue twister, ChatGPT 4, Stable Diffusion, BERT, and Gemini are the only a couple that are coming out right now or that are already out. All right, so large language models, they are the foundation models specifically trained on the transformative architecture. They excel in natural language processing, NLP, tasks such as text generation, classification, and summarization.
Mm,
Notably, LLMs generate coherent text by predicting the next word based on input sequences. So you can see this in I can't even talk today. Chat GPT 3.5, Llama 2, Mistral, and Falcon. And then, as
mm,
far as getting into the natural language processing,
yeah.
this is a branch of artificial intelligence, of course, that focuses on the integration between computers and humans using natural language. So this is very interesting because we do use this a lot, and we have to make sure that we're keeping the tone of voice when it comes to Maxi AI and working with our other clients.
Mm,
It
mhm.
involves the development of algorithms and models that enable computers to understand, interpret, and generate human language. NLP enables machines to analyze and derive meaning from text to speech, allowing them to perform tasks such as language translations, semi-mented analysis, text summarization, and language generation. NLP is used in a wide range of applications, including virtual assistants, chatbots, search engines, and language translation services. And then just to do like a common term as far as how it works, you can prompt in Chat GPT the natural language input or question provided to the AI to elicit a specific response. Unlike traditional programming, an LLM operate based on prompts. So that's how the prompts work when you're in Chat GPT 3.5 and point 4 as well. But yeah, that's just a little bit about the terms there. There's a whole bunch more, but those are the main two that we're using within Max AI.
Got it. And those are
And I,
probably the ones that I would want to know to get started.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice. Okay.
yes.
Fantastic. Cool. Well,
Yeah.
thank you guys. Let's talk about the perfect pour here. So it's probably my favorite segment here on the search bar. I know I gave you a little bit of homework ahead of time, kind of a Mad Libs, aka fill in the blanks, to really create a wine label, right, on brand here at the search bar for the wine. And curious what you guys came up with. So if you just want to kind of walk me through, if you were to create a bottle of your own marketing blend, what would it be called?
So I'll let well, we kind of worked on this together, so I guess me and
Yeah.
Alicia can kind of go through it. For the bottle, I would say it would be called something like radiating authenticity or radiant
Ooh,
authenticity. So yeah, kind of a mix of your own authentic vision and kind of radiating that first and foremost. And I'll let Alicia kind of expound on it.
Of
yeah.
course, yeah, no problem. So yeah, the blend would be called Radiate. As far as partners and especially in this business, we're all about like bringing that light source towards anything that we do or anything that we put our hands on as far as our clients as well, right? The two key ingredients would be creativity and authenticity. And I feel like in digital marketing, you guys know exactly why that's important. And this blend is best for innovators and creators who want to shine through a crowded market and make their own informed decisions based on their vision. And I would say the reason why these two ingredients are really important to us in marketing is because creative and authenticity are the main two ingredients in marketing because they're essential for standing out in a crowded market and building a strong connection with their audience, right? A lot of people, especially on social media, Instagram, TikTok, they look for someone that they can relate to. They look for someone that they can look at them as like their best friend or, create that trusting relationship when they are scrolling on social media. So I feel like those two key factors are really important when it comes to uh, as far as the marketing space itself.
I
You know,
love that. Yeah, go ahead, Julian. Sorry.
I was gonna say, yeah, and for us, the authenticity is a big piece, because it does help us establish that kind of relatability and trust. And Alicia's talking about. We try to make sure that we're not just looking to sell what we have to offer to people, but that we can really come in authentically and have a desire to help them elevate, to help them kind of optimize and scale their business. So we try to keep that authenticity piece heavy in our recipe,
Yeah.
in terms to speak.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
can
love
I add
authenticity.
something to that as
Yeah, of
well?
course.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say in today's digital age, consumers are more skeptical of the traditional advertising and are drawn to
Mm,
brands that are genuine and transparent. When you see, paid ads online, they're kind of like, they're ads geared towards a specific target audience. But I feel like when you're doing organic content and being more authentic, you're going to create that genuine, transparent space and attract the right target audience that you're looking for.
yeah.
Authentic marketing involves staying true to your brand values, communicating openly with your audience, and delivering on your promises. When your marketing is authentic, it resonates with people on a deeper level and fosters long-term loyalty. And that's exactly what we plan to do because we look at our clients more as like family than just a regular client. And I feel like we both really pride ourselves on that, especially getting started in this new AI business and with digital marketing.
I love that. The authenticity is
Mhm.
so important, right? Especially
Right.
after we're kind of getting into this world of AI where everything could very easily slip away from kind of having that human emotional touch. It's important to
Mhm.
kind of
Yes.
stay true to yourself, stay true to your brand. So I love that. Sounds like the perfect mix, the perfect blend there. And
Mhm.
hopefully, you never know. You might bottle it up one day and we'll try some of your wine here.
Right?
I like that.
Here's hoping so.
Right. Yeah. No. Well, hey, thank you so much for today, Julian, Alecia. I had a great time here. I hope our listeners, viewers at home did as well. And to everyone watching, listening, thank you so much for joining us here at the Search Bar. You can connect with Julian, Alecia, and me, Eric Ritter, on LinkedIn and follow along in our journeys. We'll add all the links that we talked about here and to connect with us as well directly in the show notes. And of course, if you have any SEO or digital marketing questions, feel free to reach out directly to me on LinkedIn as the CEO of Digital Neighbor. You can probably tell I love talking about all this stuff. And be sure to follow and subscribe to the podcast wherever fine podcasts can be found. We really hope we filled your glass with some wisdom, and we're looking forward to seeing you again on the next episode of the Search Bar. Again, Julian and Alecia, thank you so much for being on today.
Thank
Thank
you
you so
so
much,
much.
Eric.
Thank you.
Welcome. Cheers.